tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Throwing on second down. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Newton now to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go. We got this. Hatch it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Under crunch. Slam. He's coming. We got double up. 58, right over.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. That one caught by Ellison. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a... First down.
That's good for the Giants. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Joker. Squeeze.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
What is it? Gun. Watch the run. Check right 47.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but it's going to be second down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. 12 yards there and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10, Newton again. He finds his man Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Newton being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cam Newton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Yo, I got motion.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go, defense. Go, go. Man up, D. Wahoo.
Here's Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch 19, watch 19. Watch tight, tight is right. Check. Lucky.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Rosa's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, into
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, catch made by Slayton. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. but condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion. All that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a man open down the middle of the field. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Newton now to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
20. Great.
From the 36, Newton flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
20. 27 Mike. Come on.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kareem Martin. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Both sevens to Mike.
Back to throw, Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Motion, reset.
Jackson on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
I got 19. He's mine. He's not going anywhere. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Yup, yup.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 of the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Gun.
Now Newton. He gets this one to Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Newton. Dumping it off for Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a first down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
He's checking.
They'll run it with Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
20.
Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Great.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Let's go. Get him.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
I couldn't talk. I was in a dogfight.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Who is that? Oh, yeah.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, that'll do it for real. Hey, that'll do it for real. If you got the personnel that can hold it.
No.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
And Jackson can.
Oh, now y'all want to get pressure. Now y'all want to get in. The game over.
Wolf popping in for the sack.
Been out here covering all day.
The tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Jackson to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Y'all just eating sprinkles. Which one?
Switch up.
I don't even know. I ain't. We finishing up now.
So don't say nothing.
Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take...